All right. Hi, everyone, and welcome. I'm Adam Barazin from MS Dynamics World. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us for today's special event, Making Money with Dynamics 365 Business Central, Strategies and Programs for VARs and ISVs. It's going to be a great session. Our presenters today are Dave Wallen and Scott May, both from Velocio, and we're very happy to have them here with us today. Just a quick note, you can submit any questions you have during the session through the Q&A box on the right side of your screen, and Dave and Scott will try to get to all of them at the end of the event. So without further delay, I'm going to pass it over to Dave Wallen.
Thanks, Adam. Am I coming in loud and clear?
I can hear you, Dave.
Sound great.
Great. All right. So thanks, everybody, for joining us today. First of all, for those of you unfamiliar with our company name, Velocio, Velocio is a brand new 30-year-old company formed by the combination of SBS Group and Socius. We took the best from both organizations, including our partner programs, and we're excited to share with you all today. So with me is Scott May. Scott is our Director of Channel Programs. He began his career in the ERP world in 1988 with Solomon Software, who was later acquired by Microsoft, and has operated in the Microsoft ERP space ever since, holding a variety of sales, channel, and customer service positions. For the past 15 years, he's primarily been focused on partner management and partner enablement, and he's helped hundreds of partners build and grow their ERP practices. So say hi to everyone, Scott.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
And again, my name is Dave Wallen. I'm the Vice President of Marketing for Velocio, and responsible for product and channel marketing. I've held selling and marketing positions in the Microsoft channel since 1999. First on the platform side, focusing on collaboration and communication solutions like Exchange and SharePoint. And in fact, I was with one of the early cloud partners and got to be involved as a partner in the initial launch of Exchange Online as part of BPOS, and later during the Office 365 launch. I then moved on into the Dynamics world, and I've worked for both SIs and ISVs until I joined SBS about 4 years ago. And again, now I am pleased to be part of Velocio. So we've got a lot to cover today, but it's well organized into 4 sections. First, why partners need to act and act fast and decisively to capitalize on this Dynamics 365 Business Central opportunity. Discuss what actions partners need to take and changes they need to make. Talk about how to align with Microsoft and participate in Business Central. And finally, the who, which is an introduction to Velocio's Microsoft-supported partner programs for ISVs and resellers. So why? Why is it so important for Dynamics partners to act and act now? Let's start with the opportunity. Gartner predicts the business apps market will grow from $81 billion last year to $284 billion by 2025. There are over 100,000 on-premise Microsoft Dynamics customers, and somebody is going to migrate them to the cloud. And that doesn't count the other legacy on-premise ERPs like Sage or Deltek and so on. The opportunity there is huge. And there are over 120 million Office 365 users who are already entrusting a big piece of their business to the Microsoft Cloud. And lastly, there are over 1 million users of the Power Suite, Microsoft's primary toolkit for cloud business apps. And they represent thousands of organizations who are already committed to working in this space. So when we look at the competitive landscape as Dynamics, we see as Dynamics partners, these are the brands we compete with. This is what we see. But Microsoft has a very different view. While we're fighting a battle against business application vendors, they're competing for the future of the cloud with other platform vendors, with business applications that are just one front in a much larger war. And we see this in their One Microsoft messaging, right? And this was the first slide from the Dynamics 365 Spring Wave Blitz. This is the first thing they were telling us, and their focus is on capabilities and outcomes, on the impact that their technology has on companies versus the features and functionality of their software and services. And this is not a new playbook for Microsoft. Even way back when I was on the classic side versus Dynamics side, Microsoft has always highlighted these concepts of platform value, themes like leverage your investment, familiar tools and technologies, a consistent UI across applications, and of course now really the biggest is native interoperability with Office. And then so we look at the high-level messaging for Business Central. And I'm going to read this because it's Microsoft's words, but it's important. It really helps us to understand where they're coming from. Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central is an all-in-one business management solution that easily and seamlessly connects people and processes. Dynamics 365 Business Central is deeply integrated with Office 365 and includes built-in intelligence, so it's easy to use and helps you make better business decisions. Business Central lets you get up and running quickly, right from the start, handle the most common tasks, quotes, orders, invoicing, purchasing, cash management, and reporting. If you're currently using QuickBooks, transferring your company's financial data into Dynamics 365 Business Central is quick and painless. Intuitive migration tools let you import all the data you need for maximum business continuity. There's no need to slow down, and switching to a new solution doesn't have to impact your day-to-day workflow. By using familiar Office tools your people already know, everyone gets up to speed quickly and without extensive training. Applications like Outlook, Word, and Excel provide the comprehensive and reassuring experience that gives employees confidence, and it's built in the cloud, so it's easy to set up, manage, and scale. Dynamics 365 Business Central, like the rest of Dynamics 365, is meant to increase Microsoft's share of their customer strategic technology and increase Microsoft's share of the greater cloud market. So what does this mean for Dynamics partners, right? SaaS pricing is lower and margins smaller for Dynamics licensing and ISV revenue as well. Service revenue is significantly diminished. There's no deployment revenue and significantly reduced requirements around configuration and training. The nature of SaaS licensing and trend towards online transaction fulfillment increases pricing transparency, and that will accelerate downward pressure on pricing. And since Microsoft's key differentiator is native interoperability with the platform, Office 365 will be the driver. If you're discussing why Dynamics is better than NetSuite or Salesforce, and Office 365 is not a big part of that conversation, it's a very difficult discussion and a difficult argument to win. And the market itself is changing. The market for business applications continues to shift to a digital model, and that applies to marketing, sales, service delivery, design, and solution itself. More and more buyers want the same kind of buying experience they have as consumers. They want online, on-demand access to informational resources and services, and the option to reach out to a real person when and only when they want that level of contact. And many want to be able to transact online as well. From a solution and services point of view, the new generation of buyers want services and solutions that fit their business, but don't want that older model of custom solution sales and implementation. They're looking for modern cloud-based business solutions and the benefits that come with those. Lower risk with less upfront capital outlay and business results faster. Tailored service options that are prepackaged with simple, transparent pricing models, and they want everything readily available, easy to buy. Microsoft saw how successful Salesforce was with this model, and they designed sales programs like the Cloud Solution Provider Program and AppSource to provide a similar experience. Now, crucial difference between that model and Microsoft's is that customers transact directly with Salesforce, while Microsoft has traditionally transacted through partners. And Salesforce has an active partner ecosystem, but it's really ISV oriented. So Microsoft designed all of these programs to continue the model of the end customer transacting through the partner. So in that very fundamental way, Microsoft has not changed, but Microsoft is changing. And as we know, they've made major changes to its partnering model. While the changes are creating challenges for many partners, Microsoft is changing out of this necessity to meet those market changes, the reality of their fight for cloud market share. Microsoft's channel-facing organization had been relatively stable for years. There were adjustments here and there, but partners generally worked with people and programs coordinated out of the Dynamics organization for ERP, CRM, or the small and medium mid-market solutions, or SMS&P organization for platform partners. And that basic structure remained the same until last year. And then first, before we even got to the field, the development and product teams at Redmond were consolidated under that leadership of people who were really cloud people, and then the field was similarly organized. And now Microsoft is all organized around the concept of the one commercial partner. And that's really made, driven a changing nature of the channel, right? The historic divide between the Dynamics partners and the rest of the channels was eliminated. So platform partners of all type are now in the Dynamics business, and many local Dynamics partners partnered with local infrastructure partners, but a lot of them are now going ahead with their own Dynamics practices. The big software resellers like CDW, SoftChoice, or SHI are selling Dynamics. Global SIs like Avanade and HPE, even Best Buy and Geek Squad are selling Dynamics 365. And in the case of the Business Central launch, Microsoft has an entire strategy dedicated to building a brand new channel with Business Central for accountants. The big distributors like Tech Data, Ingram Micro, and Synex, who have traditionally been Microsoft's partners in enabling the smaller platform VARs, they're in the mix, and Microsoft is supporting them and providing enabling services as well as fulfillment assistance to these smaller partners. And the goal is to get all partners to become what Microsoft calls the modern partner. This is now the one commercial partner era, and it means if you want to get attention from and work with Microsoft, you need to be able to sell and support cloud infrastructure, productivity, and business applications. More important, though, is that shrinking margins and service revenue opportunities require getting a greater share of the customer IT spend in order to be profitable. Cloud economics requires selling more subscriptions to the same customer and ideally bundling these solutions to create value and make the pricing of the elements more opaque, as well as driving down internal costs to be able to meet customer demand and still drive reasonable margins and revenue. Partners need to change, and not because Microsoft has changed their program, but because the market is demanding it. As we said, the business customers now expect technology that works and is sold and in all ways is the way that they buy and consume consumer technology. As the business software channel moves to modern, customers expect user-friendly ERP and CRM functionality with simple access to a marketplace of applications to enhance the performance of their core systems. And the partners who are able to differentiate themselves to Microsoft and the market by delivering business value through vertical IP or functional expertise or a unique customer experience in the Dynamics 365 space will stay relevant and will be able to capitalize on the Microsoft Cloud opportunity. And the time is now. Agreed, not everybody is ditching their on-premise ERP or CRM systems and going all in on the cloud overnight. But, let's take a look at the timeline for Office 365. The precursor to Office 365, the Business Productivity Online Suite, or BPOS, launched in 2009, and it did not really catch on well. We can kind of think of this as the business edition financials of Office 365. But in 2011, Office 365 launches, and in 3 years, there were more than 30 million users. And more importantly, in 2014, that's the year that the number of new online subscriptions exceeded the number of new on-premise licenses. And 3 years later, last fiscal year, Microsoft had over 120 million Office 365 subscribers, and cloud revenue surpassed on-premise revenue overall. Now, granted, it's easier for a business to switch their email than their business system, so that growth may have been fast for that reason. But let's also bear in mind that certainly for the first few years of this timeline, there was much more uncertainty and perceived risk around cloud computing. So while we can't predict when the tipping point is going to come, the clock is ticking, and to use Microsoft's term, it's time to move to modern or move to the museum. As I said during the introductions, I started out in the channel around 20 years ago. I worked for a really high-quality partner who was actually one of Microsoft's earliest commercial partners. Our founder's MCSE number was in the hundreds. It was 860-something. And we did infrastructure and application development, and the company evolved with Microsoft for years. We started out doing Windows NT and actually Microsoft Mail, later Exchange 5.5. Application group was doing Fox Pro, and as we all moved to the internet, and they started using Visual Basic, Visual Studio, we later really specialized in complex SharePoint-based solutions and advanced BI. And then I moved on about 10 years ago, and that was to get into the cloud space and get in that BPOS space, but I maintained relationships with that partner, and they did well for years. They had this great focus on SharePoint. And while they saw what was going with the cloud, they didn't plan, they didn't dedicate resources to getting solutions ready. They just didn't plan well enough for that transition, and they went out of business a couple of years ago. But here's the good story. So the company that I went to, that I worked for during those the Office 365 days, also ended up actually shutting down the business unit that I worked for that focused on productivity solutions, because what they found was another division, which was a very large company, multi-division, what they called the application division was much more successful selling and delivering Office 365. And the applications group was the internal name for the vertical dynamics practice. So the point is, really, dynamics people are better at selling business solutions to business people and delivering business value. So the opportunity is really there. So let's discuss what you need to do to compete and win in the cloud. The what. So we've identified 4 areas that partners need to address to go modern and stay relevant. And the biggest thing, the most important thing, is to transition to a recurring revenue model. Again, with SaaS, the economics are completely different. We're used to getting paid up front for software services and even sometimes some hardware, and then a small amount of ongoing maintenance in subsequent years. With cloud solutions, you get less up front, but you get a growing and significant revenue stream year after year. But there are challenges to adjusting to that. There are the operational adjustments, managing ongoing customer engagement, getting access to or working some way to do have an online marketplace for electronic transactions online, billing and collection, order provisioning, just to name a few. But more important than getting through the operational issues is having a strategic plan for this transition. Forecasting your revenue from your legacy on-premise business, building a cloud practice, budgeting to invest in that practice, and finding ways to dedicate time and resources for staff members, for training and solution development while your transition is not easy. And executing on a plan is really tricky. During that Office 365 transitions, a lot of platform partners like my old company that had lasted for nearly 30 years did not survive. You need to expand your solution portfolio. As we said, resellers are going to need to support business applications, productivity, cloud infrastructure, and business intelligence. So if you specialize in ERP, you're also going to have to learn CRM and maybe some more Dynamics 365 workloads. Again, you need to know Azure, Power BI. If you want to develop or implement more complex solutions, you're going to need to learn to develop with the Power Suite. That's Power Apps, Flow, and Power BI. Learn Extensions 2.0 and how to leverage the common data model, which is becoming more and more complex. If you're a reseller without development capabilities and don't want to invest in building those, you're going to need to find and affiliate with ISVs, who can provide you with value-added functionality in terms of the third-party business applications, whether that's a vertical or functional, because you're going to need that in order to differentiate. Partners need to offer vertical or functional domain expertise or IP to create value and differentiate from this much larger pool of competitors. With the proliferation of CSP online marketplaces and ways to transact for Microsoft D365 services, the ability to bundle solutions to manage margins and the very transparent pricing model on Microsoft's website means that if you don't offer any value add or you can't communicate that value, you'll be forced to compete purely on price. And when you consider the new competitors we're seeing, that's a recipe for disaster. A small reseller or independent reseller is not going to be able to compete on price with the scale of these big online resellers. So it's vital that you're able to identify, describe, and communicate the value you add in order to win the business and then get paid a premium over those volume resellers so you can maintain a reasonable margin. And all of that's going to require that you learn how to do business online. Again, the market for SaaS, very different from traditional software market that we're used to. And from the revenue perspective, there's the double hit. The reduced upfront cost is accompanied by lower margins and the reduced service opportunities. So the SaaS model also brings with it customer expectations for less expensive and faster implementation. SaaS is generally sold and managed online, so that's why Microsoft is pressuring partners to transact online through cloud marketplaces. As I said before, price shopping for customers is going to be really easy, so even if you do have domain expertise or IP or some other value add, there's going to be downward pressure on service costs. And there's also an expectation by customers that they can manage their subscriptions online as well as get support, training, all the interactions that they need to do around supporting their implementation and supporting their accounts. So all of this is going to force partners to undergo some form of digital transformation. You need to be able to reduce your cost of delivery through the use of development or configuration tools and or some other form of outsourcing, whether offshore, nearshore, or even using freelancers. You need to reduce your cost of sales. You need to leverage your web properties and your digital and video assets and more inside than outside sales. And you need to reduce your sales cycle length to drive more velocity in the pipeline because you need to close more business to drive the same amount of revenue. Again, you need to turn your website and social media properties into strategic assets to reach prospects who fit your solution who may be beyond your geography. And that means hiring marketing talent or working agencies to drive the right web traffic and reach prospects through social media. And you're going to need to have a website and leverage that website as a center for your ongoing customer communication and interaction, support, training, and continuing engagement. So how are you going to do all this, right? So as a baseline, let's start with a look at the programs and resources that Microsoft's established. Microsoft's vehicles for participation in Business Central is twofold. There's the Cloud Solution Provider Program, or CSP, and there's Microsoft AppSource, and you have to participate in one or both of these. AppSource is Microsoft's online marketplace for approved solutions and services delivered by Microsoft and partners. Through AppSource, ISVs and resellers can reach a broad range of customers right where they are, either through the AppSource website or within the context of the Microsoft services they're already using. So you've got the opportunity to launch to promote the launch of your products, do demand gen, do joint sales and marketing, all that. And if you build a portfolio of solutions on AppSource, that can be a strong driver for a cloud business. There's no fees for listing or offering in AppSource. Microsoft's goal is to connect partners with customers and with quality solutions and services. And you can bring two types of offerings to Microsoft AppSource. So actual individual apps where you bring your industry expertise or functional expertise to market, and packaged consulting services where you bring ready-made, predefined engagements to market. And they could be anything from POCs to complete deployment packages for any of the Microsoft online services. So we kind of featured here some examples that are from the Business Central homepage that were part of Business Central launch, and we at Velocio are proud that Progressive Software, which is part of the Velocio family, was featured as one of those. Now, to help partners, Microsoft has created the Ready to Go program, and it's a set of resources, services, and tools to enable you to list your offerings on Microsoft AppSource, and you can find it at aka.ms/ready-to-go, and we're going to have a few URLs here during the presentation. We'll put them all up at the end. Ready to Go has three core elements. There's Ready to Go online learning, there's Ready to Go training and workshops that are provided by third parties, and then there's the Ready to Go solution development platform. The online training is hosted on the Dynamics Learning Portal, or the DLP, and it contains readiness information for marketers, business decision makers, architects, developers, and there's content for both ISVs and resellers. And you can find the Ready to Go online training catalog through that aka.ms, or if you're a frequent user of DLP, or the Dynamics Learning Portal, you can just search for Business Central. Now, the Ready to Go Validation Workshop is a Microsoft-endorsed enablement program that's delivered by development centers and master VARs. So there's 6 global partners, including Velocio, who are authorized by Microsoft to deliver this program to provide the partners who want assistance to provide additional levels of knowledge and resources that they need to market those solutions on AppSource. And we'll look at the details of that program a little later. And finally, there's Ready to Go provides you with an access and an environment for development and testing of your offering that will continue to be updated as you go along. And again, you can get to that through that aka.ms/Ready to Go. Now, the Cloud Solution Provider, or the program, or the CSP, is Microsoft's partner program for reselling cloud solutions, and it will be the only vehicle for Business Central fulfillment. There are two models for partners: the one-tier direct, where the partner engages directly with Microsoft for fulfillment and provisioning, while the two-tier indirect is where the partner works through a distributor. One-tier direct partners purchase their SKUs from Microsoft and sell them to the customers at a profit margin of about 20%. There are requirements to participate in this model. Partners must be able to provide 24/7 customer technical support. They must have a solid certified customer billing structure. They must commit to selling a minimum of 5,000 new Office 365 seats every year and maintain at least one Microsoft Gold productivity competency. Obviously, it takes a partner of a certain size and scale to be able to participate as a one-tier. Providing 24/7 support is not easy, and if anyone's seen the new FY 2019 Gold competency requirements for Dynamics, they call for 15 certified technicians, which is tripling the old requirement. The verification process is not insignificant. It takes as long as 4 months to complete. And while Microsoft does not require one-tier partners to host electronic marketplaces, it is strongly recommended. And the reality is it's really impossible to compete at scale and operate profitably if you're managing sales, fulfillment, and provisioning manually. So all of this really adds up minimally to a six-figure investment to participate as a one-tier. The two-tier model, indirect model, is much simpler. There's no requirements as far as size, competency, or volume. You purchase your SKU from the CSP distributor. You sell them to your clients at whatever profit you choose. You don't need to hire dedicated cloud technicians, and a lot of CSP distributors like our Stratos Cloud Alliance program offer personalized enablement services, additional services you can resell, and all kinds of things you can use to help grow your cloud business. As an indirect reseller, you deal with your CSP partner and not Microsoft, so you can rely on your partner's experience and infrastructure to do most of the heavy lifting. You can launch and grow your cloud business with no upfront investment in infrastructure, hiring of new staff, or immediate training of your existing staff. So this scenario is by far the most popular and accessible, and 90% of partners choose the two-tier model. Now, another option that's open to Dynamics ERP partners with existing businesses based on GPSL or NAV is the Dynamics Master VAR program. Microsoft launched this program in 2011 as a way to enable smaller VARs to consolidate difficult-to-scale activities like back-office operations and marketing, and then leverage shared resources and expertise so they could focus their resources on doing what they do best, whether it was sales, technical services, or managing customer relationships. Now, those benefits still exist today, and in the current market, they may have become even more valuable. The Master VAR program helps provide the knowledge and resources to help partners transition to that recurring revenue model, extend their solutions portfolio, differentiate, and move to a digital model with less in terms of investment, right? With the Master VAR program, you can develop and execute on a plan to maximize your legacy on-premise business while transitioning to the cloud. Again, no upfront investment or hiring additional staff. So those are the programs. We covered a lot of topics. We looked at the opportunity, which is huge, and the challenges, which are considerable. We looked at the Microsoft programs, and a theme you might have noticed about these programs is they are primarily either self-service or partner-driven. Microsoft and the market are demanding that everyone becomes a modern partner, but they're not committing much in the way of direct support to help partners make that transition. So going it alone, again, is require not only smart decisions and quick actions, but significant investments. So, you're going to need a partner. A couple of times we touched upon the changes in field support for Microsoft Dynamics partners today. We talked about the proliferation of new types of competitors that Dynamics partners are now facing. Consolidation within the Dynamics Charter channel is another issue. More and more smaller partners are getting out of the business or getting acquired, and the big partners are getting acquired and merging as well and getting bigger. And in the modern marketplace for business application, scale matters a lot in terms of the footprint that a larger organization can have digitally, and the scale of being able to make that digital transition to be able to have easier to make investments in developing solutions, in developing new solution areas, in creating packaged offerings, and publishing to app source, all those things. Partners need to get modern, but have limited resources, and Microsoft is only going to be of some help. So you need a partner to help survive this disruption, and Velocio wants to be your D365 partner. So, what's your next step? It's not just a question. What's your next is our new tagline. It describes the mission of Velocio. Every day we wake up helping our partners go from what is to what's possible. What's your next embodies that philosophy and focuses on what is your future. And we like to say, how do you get to next before next gets to you? Getting to next is what will separate you from the competition, and Velocio delivers a business platform to enable that today with a focus on the most important part of the journey, and that's you. Today, getting to next takes more than just a great solution or programs. It takes a business platform. It brings together the collective knowledge, wisdom, and experiences of not only software publishers like Microsoft, but industry experts, ancillary service providers, and peers like you who are on a similar journey. That's why Velocio created a new kind of business platform, brings together and empowers an entire ecosystem to take advantage of the transformational cloud. We connect partners, publishers, technologies, and subject matter experts into a community that shares similar opportunities and challenges. What this means for you is a unique partner experience with products and programs for partners of all type, and including the 4 that we're highlighting today. Our ready-to-go validation workshop, our Progressus partner program, our Master VAR program, the Velocio Partner Network, and our Indirect CSP distributor, the Stratos Cloud Alliance. So, first, the ready-to-go workshop. As I said, Microsoft has authorized a very limited number of partners to deliver the business ready-to-go validation workshop, but Velocio, as both a Dynamics Master VAR and a CSP distributor, is unique. Like the other partners, we've got experienced solution architects and developers who can guide you on your technical journey. In fact, our Progressus PSA solution was a launch partner for Dynamics 365 Business Central and is the most complex solution approved for AppSource to date. But in addition, we offer sales and marketing guidance from professionals who've successfully launched and sold cloud business solutions through AppSource and the Microsoft Cloud Solution Partner Program. The program begins with a one-to-one workshop. It has to be designed by our Chief Solution Strategist, Robbie Morrison, and our Dynamics NAV MVP, Mohana Krishna Yadav. And it's led by both a sales and marketing and a technical mentor who will assess the current state of your solution and look at your go-to-business model, solution architecture migration plan, your internal readiness, and your existing digital marketing assets. They'll analyze, document their findings, and provide you with a detailed plan of recommended actions and resources to not only get your solution migrated and ready for AppSource, but to enable you to successfully market and sell your business central solution. So you can read all about this at the Microsoft Ready to Go site or through the URL we've listed. And again, we'll have all those URLs posted at the end of the presentation. Now, partners who are interested in reselling a complete business solution for professional service firms and project-based businesses can join Velocio's Progressus Partner Program, allowing them to sell and implement, again, the most advanced business solution developed for Business Central. And there's 2 levels in the program. There's a referral program for partners with limited internal resources or just do a limited amount of business in the professional services or project-based business space, or just want to offer their customers professional services automation as a value add to your core business, and you just refer your partners, your customers or prospects to Progressus, and you get a 10% agent fee commission on that. The Reseller Program is the model for partners who want to build a practice for professional services firms and project-based businesses. And as a reseller partner, you drive and manage the sales cycle, but you get a 30% margin. And reseller partners also have the opportunity to become certified implementation partners and drive additional service revenue. They provide all the sales assistance, marketing assistance, dedicated partner portal, not NFR and software that also is internal business use, so you can run your business and project and your project capabilities all on Business Central. And they've got a really fantastic training program, and you can learn about all of that at progressivesoftware.com/partners. So now, Scott May manages our more comprehensive partner programs, and I'm going to hand things over to Scott.
Wow, Dave, you can take a breath now.
Thank you.
Certainly, everything that you covered today, I'm sure, can be overwhelming to a lot of partners, and that's where we really feel that the Velocio Master VAR and the Stratos Cloud Alliance partner programs can really make a difference in helping partners move to modern and do that today. I was just speaking with a good-sized Dynamics partner yesterday, and we were discussing the Microsoft direction from the Microsoft TAC meeting that we were at last week, and Microsoft's continued focus on everything that they described, from Power Apps to Flow to the common data model, common data services, along with all of the Dynamics 365 applications, and the requirements for being gold certified, and what it would take for an individual partner to really be able to do all of that. And they said for them it would be virtually impossible without a significant investment in additional people, time, and money. And certainly that's why they were speaking with us about our Master VAR program, as well as the Stratos Cloud Alliance program for the CSP offering. So the Master VAR program, there are multiple levels to that program, and that really started with us about 6 years ago. And we've been continually focused on building out our systems and processes in many areas, including all the ones listed on the slide there, to help our partners grow and evolve and move to modern. And really, our partners have told us over the years, there are definitely many benefits to the Master VAR program. A few of those are the assistance that we provided them in helping them transition their company to a recurring revenue model by offering cloud solutions and services that they didn't have to build and invest in on their own. Access to expanded service offerings and solutions, which certainly help them drive additional revenue and bring in increased value to their clients, has been significantly beneficial to them. The ability to sell all of the Dynamics solutions, including all the traditional NAV, GPSL, formerly AX and now Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations, in addition to D365 Business Central, Power BI, private cloud solutions, Azure, Flow, and a host of strategic ISV solutions, has been invaluable to them. And again, they didn't have to go out and try and invest and build that within their own practice. They could tap into what we have into the network. And also the ability to leverage resources, from, Velocio Direct and other partner offices within the network, and have those offices, leverage them, has been extremely useful. I think last year the estimate of inter-office work was somewhere in the neighborhood of, 16,000 hours, or about 20% of all of our billable hours. Certainly helping them provide vertical and industry solutions and expertise, to help those partners move from being a horizontal partner, to really focus on an industry and help them, provide more value and win more business, for their clients, has been beneficial. And certainly partners have told us that, having a national digital marketing and local marketing support, along with our significant social media presence, which, Dave mentioned, has, helped their growth tremendously. So, the Master VAR program, we've got probably close to 200 partners as part of that, over the past 6 years, and continue to invest in growing that and working with our partners. But that's really not the only option, if you will. As David mentioned, the other option is the new Microsoft Indirect CSP program. So, and that way, with the new Indirect CSP program, is really our Stratos Cloud Alliance partner program. And as a unique indirect cloud solution provider, we'll be offering a comprehensive portfolio of Microsoft Cloud business and productivity solutions, the ISV products and tools, as well as partner and customer services, including Dynamics 365 Business Central. As David mentioned, D365 Business Central is only available through the CSP program. So with Stratus Cloud Alliance program, not only will you be able to order and provision Microsoft Cloud solutions, but we're also a partner that's going to help you make that digital transition to thrive in the market with Microsoft Cloud Business Solutions and services to really support you. Additionally, we're the only distributor specializing in Dynamics 365. And we were chosen by Microsoft because of our 30 years as a leader with Microsoft Business Solutions, and certainly the pioneering of the Dynamics Master VAR program. We bring a unique understanding of Dynamics solutions, your business model as a partner, and the market for SaaS business applications. We are your Dynamics 365 partner and a trusted advisor to help you capitalize on the growing market for Microsoft Cloud Business Solutions, which will help you immediately drive more revenue from your existing customers, open up new revenue streams with solutions such as Dynamics 365 Business Central, Office 365, Azure, Flow, etc., and others, and instantly expand your solution portfolio without having to, as Dave mentioned, invest in additional staff, training requirements, or fulfilling all the requirements for the CSP Tier 1 program for multiple ISV reseller programs. So let's just take a minute to discuss why we feel specializing in Dynamics 365 is really key. By having us specialize in Dynamics 365, we can support you while you develop your Dynamics 365 practice. You don't have to wait. And the way that we do this is by providing you practice enablement programs as well as packaged implementation, training, and support services that you can offer to your clients directly through us. Then after your practice is established, well, you can certainly continue to use us to augment your resources if needed, and do that by utilizing our online services and consulting practice. We bring 30 plus years of leadership in selling and implementing Dynamics solutions that you can leverage by partnering with us for Dynamics 365 Business Central via the Stratus Cloud Alliance partner programs. We also have access to all the Microsoft product groups that we can call upon for additional expertise and resources to help you with all flavors of the Dynamics 365 solutions, not just the Business Central. Another key point is, about specializing in Dynamics 365 is we're really the exclusive distributor of Dynamics 365 for finance and operations, which was formerly known as AX, as we are, Microsoft Gold certified for D365 finance and operations. And as David mentioned, that's a pretty high bar to go through and clear nowadays. So we also have our Axio solutions, which would be available on AppSource for financial and professional service automation. And because of this, we can also provide Dynamics 365 finance and operations implementation, training, support services. Plus, we have a network of over 300 plus Dynamics professionals across all the product lines that can be leveraged. And we'll be able to assist you with Dynamics 365 sales and marketing enablement, including opportunity and deal support. So now that you've heard about why specializing in Dynamics 365 is important, let me tell you about some of the key benefits that you can provide to your customers. As being part of the Stratus Cloud Alliance program, you'll be able to offer your customers beginning on day one, a full suite of the Microsoft Cloud solution offerings, including D365 Business Central, as well as Office 365, Flow, Power BI, Azure, and all of the other Microsoft Cloud solution offerings. Your clients will also be able to take advantage of our Dynamics 365 implementation, training, and support services that you'll be able to offer, through your organization. And, this applies to, all flavors of the D365 solutions, both Business Central and the Enterprise Edition applications. So in today's marketplace, we're continually finding more and more clients are utilizing BI and AI, and you'll be able to offer your clients the ability to tap into Power BI implementation, training, and support services through us as well. And if need be, we also can provide managed IT and infrastructure services through your organization to your customers. And we'll offer a wide variety of ISV products and services, including the largest selection of Dynamics 365 solutions, including what David mentioned with Axio and the Progressive ISV solutions that would be available. To help your clients leverage their cloud solutions, they'll also have access to our Stratos Success knowledge base, and that's going to add even more value to the cloud solutions, that you're going to be providing to them. We want to make it real easy for your clients to get into the Microsoft Cloud solutions, through you as a partner. So with that, let me quickly walk through our partner onboarding process. Getting started as a Stratos Cloud Alliance partner is simple because we're going to provide you with a comprehensive Microsoft CSP onboarding program where we'll be there with you through the whole process to make sure you are up and selling Microsoft Cloud solutions quickly. We'll take care of getting you set up on our Stratos Cloud Alliance marketplace, following our streamlined onboarding processes, no matter what partner level you choose. You'll have access to a dedicated account manager and onboarding team that will be working with you that have years of experience in working with partners like yourself. We'll help you with the management of Microsoft Cloud pricing, discounting, and incentive programs, and this way you'll be aware of any and all sales opportunities. One of the key differentiators that you'll have immediate access to is our Stratos Success knowledge base, which we'll go into a little more detail about in a couple of slides. As a Stratos Cloud Alliance partner, you'll have access to your own partner portal that provides complete visibility into all your transactions, plus provides training materials, marketing collateral, and certainly much more. And we'll also be helping you with Microsoft Cloud sales and marketing enablement tools, which includes opportunity and deal support where needed. So let's talk a little bit about the e-commerce platform and the best-in-class e-commerce marketplace that we've been working on for the past 18 months that all our partners will be able to benefit from. Our Stratos Cloud Alliance partner programs, that's going to offer a state-of-the-art Stratos or custom-branded e-commerce marketplace platform where partners and customers can order, provision, and manage their Dynamics 365 and all other Microsoft Cloud subscriptions, as well as your solutions and services. The marketplace is based upon the industry-leading Ensum platform and provides a robust sales, marketing, and ordering storefront, which can provide fully customizable content management to message and merchandise not only Microsoft, Stratos, and approved ISV products and services, but certainly yours as well. And the marketplace supports the complete life cycle for the Microsoft Cloud subscriptions for everything from purchasing through automated provisioning, management, invoicing, and billing. The marketplace is going to help our partners shorten the sales cycle and time spent on deploying customers because of the platform's real-time access to the Microsoft Cloud Marketplace's provisioning system. With our marketplace's direct integration with Microsoft's partner portals, this ensures that the partners retain the partner of record status for all eligible subscriptions. And our platform's flexibility helps enable our partners to create their own high-value multi-vendor solution bundles without having to make that significant investment that Dave talked about in time and money to do it on their own. The Stratos Cloud Alliance provides partner-friendly billing as well. With the marketplace that we develop and provide for actively selling partners, all billing and invoicing is done directly from within it. And you'll have full visibility into all your clients, so it's easy to reconcile all payments and charges. In addition to our best-in-class e-commerce platform that we provide for you, we'll also provide our Stratos Success knowledge base to you and to your clients. And as partners, you all know that software and training go hand in hand, and the Stratos Success delivers an industry-leading software solution with rapid implementation and a self-service training portal to ensure your organization is able to maximize its investment in moving to modern. Stratos Success's personalized training enables users to learn at their own pace. Let me cover with you what we believe are 5 of the key offerings that Stratos Success provides that will be a benefit to you and your clients. The first of those is Tailored Learning Hubs, which provides users with an interactive training experience and personalized for their role and needs. Second, they'll also be able to create guided learning paths. Third, employees and customers will have access to self-service support options. Fourth, with Stratos Success, they'll get all types of flexible learning content. And finally, you'll have access to peer communities, which brings teams closer together while leveraging champions within your organization to save other users time in getting their questions answered. So Stratos Success is yet another value add to you that you'll be able to offer your clients as part of the Stratos Cloud Alliance program. In addition to that, Stratos, we've actually added Dynasource as another value-added service that you'll be able to tap into. And Dynasource is a program that will help you find and collaborate with Microsoft partners, experts, and freelancers much easier to help you accelerate your digital transformation. In addition, the Stratos Cloud Alliance Partner Program is also going to be assisting with marketing in areas such as the marketplace branding, collateral materials, ready-to-go campaigns, Stratos Cloud Alliance campaigns, and certainly offering discounted marketing services that partners will be able to tap into to help their organization grow. So now let's take a look at the Stratos Cloud Alliance partner offerings. The first is our Cloud Agent, and the Cloud Agent program, that's really perfect for partners with limited resources or who want to offer their customers Microsoft Cloud solutions as a value add to their core business, but don't want to mess with all the administration. It can be a good starting point for partners that don't want to jump all in to start. So as a Cloud Agent, you simply bring your prospects and customers to Stratos and let us take care of the onboarding, billing, administration, and support. It's that simple. And you benefit by receiving a monthly margin on the Microsoft subscription services for the life of the account on all the Microsoft Cloud solutions that are purchased through the marketplace. Cloud Agent program allows you to get into selling Microsoft Cloud solutions with no administrative burden on your part, as we take care of the billing, support, administration of the customer. There's no financial investment or volume requirements to get started at the Cloud Agent program, and we provide an easy online sign-up and onboarding process to help quickly launch you. In addition, we'll provide Microsoft Cloud sales assistance to certainly help you close business. So now let's go over our next level, which is our Cloud Partner Program. Our partner program is a true distributor model for partners who want to build a practice based upon Microsoft Business Solutions. As a cloud partner, you'll be managing the entire customer lifecycle, including pricing, billing, and you'll be providing the Tier 1 level customer support. Our cloud partners will enjoy up to a 15% margin on Microsoft monthly catalog prices, and partners will have complete control over customer pricing and billing, as you'll be billing the client and we'll be billing you. At the partner level, you'll be able to benefit from a co-branded online marketplace that we'll be able to set up quickly for you, so you'll be up and selling Microsoft Cloud solutions in no time. There's also no financial investment for starting at the cloud partner level, so you'll be able to profit immediately from selling Microsoft Cloud solutions to your prospects and clients. Signing up is also simple, and we'll certainly work hand in hand with you through our streamlined onboarding process so we can get your marketplace launched quickly and up and running. You'll have access to a dedicated account manager who will be working with you during the onboarding process and beyond for ongoing sales and marketing support. So that summarizes at a high level our Cloud Partner Program. Now let's move on to reviewing our most exclusive program, which is our Cloud Merchant. Our Merchant program is a true distributor model for partners who want to invest in their practice based upon Microsoft Business Solutions as a core business focus. As one of our Cloud Merchants partners, you'll directly manage the entire customer lifecycle, including setting pricing, billing, and you'll be responsible for providing the Tier 1 support. You also have your own custom marketplace with access to our entire suite of CSP products bearing your brand. And our merchants will enjoy up to an 18% margin based upon the Microsoft monthly catalog prices. But best of all, you'll be able to take advantage of a personalized, branded public marketplace, which will work with you to get up and certainly running quickly. And your custom branded marketplace will provide you with the ability to control what SKUs you want to sell and give you the ability to customize it with your own products, services, and bundled solutions. You'll be able to get your own custom marketplace started with minimum financial and volume commitment, and this will enable you to start profiting from the sale of Microsoft Cloud solutions quickly. Signing up for the Cloud Merchant Program is of course simple, and we provide a comprehensive hands-on onboarding process. And Cloud Merchants will be provided a dedicated strategic account manager who will be working with you during the onboarding process and well beyond for ongoing sales and marketing support. So now that you've heard about the 3 programs, the decision is up to you as to which one you'd want to get started with. However, no matter which program level you choose, we're going to provide a path for you to get into selling Microsoft Cloud solutions in 30 days or less. And we'll do this by kicking off our 30-day onboarding process, where you'll begin working with your account manager and the marketplace onboarding team. We'll work with you to establish your marketplace and begin the training processes so you can start to place Microsoft Cloud solution orders as soon as possible. Then we'll get you set up on our Stratos Success Knowledge Base so you and your employees can start using it for training and learning Microsoft Cloud solutions. We'll also provide you with access to your partner portal, which provides you with complete visibility into all your cloud transactions, plus training materials, marketing collateral, and more. Then we'll work with you on the Microsoft Cloud Solutions sales and marketing enablement, including assistance with any potential opportunities that need current deal support. The Stratos Cloud Alliance partner programs will allow you to provide Microsoft Cloud solutions to your clients within 30 days or less. So if you're interested in learning more about the Stratos Cloud Alliance partner programs, please visit dynamics365partner.com to sign up or for more information, or feel free to contact me directly at smay@velocio.com. And we certainly look forward to helping you get your Dynamics business into the cloud in the next 30 days or less. So thanks everyone. That wraps it up for me. I look forward to speaking with anyone who's interested soon. And I'll turn it back over to Adam for our Q&A session.
Great. Thanks, Scott, and thanks, Dave. If anybody has any questions, please type them into the Q&A box on the right side of your screen, and Dave and Scott will be sure to get to every one of them. If you don't feel like asking questions but you'd like to take it offline, you have Dave and you have Scott's contact info right there. But let's see if anybody has any questions. We'll just give people a minute or so to collect their thoughts.
Dave, it looks like you did a good enough job that no one has any questions.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Yeah, if someone's asking how come you guys are so great.
I would say that two organizations with 30 years of experience, both of them having spent the last 6 years as master VARs, and a dedicated team of folks who've been in the industry a long time, like Scott, myself, and plenty more. And we are partners. We work with partners. We've worked worked for smaller partners and larger partners. So I think we have a unique understanding of partner requirements and ability to deliver on those.
So someone's asking also, are the new partner agreements available for former Socius affiliates?
Yes, and we will be getting those out.
See if anybody else has any more good questions. Someone's asking if the presentation is available for download.
Yeah, we can provide a PDF.
Okay.
And I know we're at the end of our hour, so I just wanted to say thanks for everybody who attended, and please reach out to me if you've got any additional questions. We'd be happy to spend more time answering those and providing a demonstration of our e-commerce marketplace solutions.
Great. Well, thanks, Dave, and thanks, Scott. And thanks, everybody, for attending, and I hope everybody has a great rest of the day.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.